My name is Billie Eilish, and I sing and write songs.
You're watching Persona Pop, and this is Billie Eilish. 10 interesting facts you might not have known before. Billie Eilish was born in Los Angeles, California on the 18th of December 2001. She rose to fame in 2019 with her debut studio album, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? But she's been on the scene for far longer. In 2015, she uploaded the song Ocean Eyes to SoundCloud, and soon after, it was picked up and released by the Interscope Records subsidiary, Darkroom.
Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes.
She has since raked up a staggering net worth of $53 million and currently has close to 82 million followers on Instagram. Eilish is not actually her surname, but her middle name, and her parents originally intended for it to be her first name. Her full name is Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell. Baird is her mother's surname and O'Connell is her father's. But what else might you not have known about Billie Eilish? Let's find out right here on Persona Pop. Number 1. You might have picked up on it, but Billie doesn't like to smile. You hardly ever see a photo in which Billie is smiling. Unless, of course, she's laughing in an interview. But don't expect to see a smile coming from her during a photo shoot. Billie says that smiling just makes her feel weak and powerless, which we guess makes sense from the Hollywood aspect of it. Number 2. She wears baggy clothes to avoid being sexualized. I think it's safe to assume that we all agree Billie has an insane singing voice, but that's not all she's known for. She's also recognized for her strange and baggy clothing, but it turns out that she wears all of her unique clothing in order to avoid being sexualized and to keep people from treating her like everyone else in the spotlight. During her 2019 Calvin Klein campaign, she also stated that nobody can have an opinion because they haven't seen what's underneath. Nobody can be like, she's slim thick, she's not slim thick. No one can say any of that because they don't know. Number 3. She began writing music at the age of 11. As mentioned earlier, Billie was first noticed in 2015 when at age 14, she uploaded a song onto SoundCloud. But she's been writing music since she was 11.
Hi, my name is Billie and I'm going to play a song that I made up with this guitar.
Both her parents are amateur musicians and her brother is Phineas, so music has always been part of her life. When she was 11, she joined the Los Angeles Children's Choir and began honing her music writing skills around the same time. In an interview with Vogue, she explains that joining the choir taught her how to sing without ruining her voice, as well as singing from the heart, which ultimately led her to writing her own music. Number 4. She was homeschooled. Billie and her brother were both homeschooled, with their parents taking turns to teach them. Yes, she learned her ABCs and had all of the other basic subjects, but their parents mainly focused on music. And it has definitely paid off for both of them. In the same Vogue interview, Billie says that being homeschooled allowed them both to focus on music and their other interests. Number 5. Billie leads a vegan lifestyle. Yes, we know that Billie was on an episode of Hot Ones, the show where celebrities try out chicken wings with some of the hottest sauces in the world, but she didn't have real chicken wings. She filmed the episode eating soy-based chicken.
I can.
Billie is known for being very down-to-earth, and she makes no secret of being a massive plant and animal lover, so it should come as no surprise that she's vegan.
Why would you eat an animal when you could eat some chips?
Even though she grew up a vegetarian, she changed her lifestyle completely back in 2014 and has been a full-fledged vegan ever since. She even won a PETA Award in 2019 for her activism. Number 6. She has Tourette syndrome. Tourette syndrome is a disorder that involves repetitive movements or unwanted sounds. People with Tourette might repeatedly blink their eyes, shrug their shoulders, or blurt out unusual sounds or even offensive words. But Billie manages the disorder quite well. It first came to light when fans started noticing that she would have little tics and odd movements throughout some of her music videos. Sadly, it led to some people making fun of her. Once she found out about the speculations, however, she came forward and told the world that she has Tourette syndrome and that each day she learns more about how to control it. She told Ellen in an interview that she didn't lead with it when she first became famous because she didn't want to be defined by it. but she is definitely not ashamed of it, and it clearly hasn't held her back at all. Other celebrities who have Tourette syndrome include David Beckham and Dash Mihek. Number 7. She's a Belieber. At some point in almost all girls' lives, they've been Beliebers, aka Justin Bieber fans. Well, it turns out that not only was Billie a fan of Justin Bieber, but she still is. She says that she's been following his career ever since a very young age, and she's one of his biggest fans. And of course, one of the perks of being famous yourself is that you get to meet other famous people. So not only has Billie met Justin, but the pair have apparently become really close friends. In 2020, she's even appeared in Justin's YouTube documentary, Seasons. Number 8. She's also a fan of The Office. Billie has a dark persona, and will forgive you if this and the way she carries herself might have made you think she loves dark and mysterious shows. But guess what? Her favorite TV show is The Office.
You're a pretty big Office fan.
Yes.
Bring it. Ow, Jesus.
She loves the show so much that she even used some lines and samples from the season 7 episode entitled Threat Level Midnight for her song My Strange Addiction, hinting that she's addicted and a hardcore fan of the series. Number 9. In 2020, Billie made Grammy history. She's the youngest person ever to have won all 4 top awards at the Grammys in 1 year. At the 2020 Grammy Awards, Billie made history by becoming only the second artist and the youngest in history to have won Best New Artist, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Album of the Year. And finally, the 10th thing you might not have known about Billie Eilish is 2 of her songs feature on the 13 Reasons Why soundtrack. 2 years after being discovered on SoundCloud and 2 years before releasing her debut album, one of her earlier songs, Bored, was featured on the Season 1 soundtrack. Her collaboration with Khalid, Lovely, is featured on the second. We don't know about you, but we feel like we know a little better now. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to make sure you're notified for future releases. Let us know what you thought in the comment section, or tell us which celebrities you'd like to hear more about. Join us again next time for more on your favorite celebrities right here on Persona Pop.